truth.
Okay. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind.
Hey, listen, you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Y'all already know all information contained on this live is for entertainment, heavy on the mother effing entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used on this live is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you and your mama, not nobody on this channel, this panel, or in this chat. And another disclaimer for those who have not read the description to my channel, I am not a lawyer. Nothing I say should be used as legal advice because it's not legal advice, okay? If you do need legal advice, however, you can go talk to an actual licensed lawyer or attorney of your choosing, all right? And like the disclaimer says in the video, that you can actually see the consequences of anything that you try to run with from the channel is definitely on you, all right? So with that being said, hey, just sit back, enjoy my opinion based off my free thoughts of what I'm listening to, and y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let's get started.
You can't handle the truth.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. We is live with it. What's up, y'all? Hold on. Had to start from the beginning. I'm a little late to it, so hold on. I think they just got technical difficulties the whole way. God dang it. Hold on, give me a second. Dang it. They got technical difficulties the whole way through. All right, the audio just messed up on their end. We're going to see how long it takes them to get to it. I was like, dang, we got us I believe this is a civil trial for Cardi B. However, I think the audio just messed up, so ain't no need to even watch it from this part. So hold on, let's see if they got it fixed. God dang, we ain't gonna be able to hear nothing. So they've been going this whole time. Yeah, y'all. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. They still got audio issues. For now, like I said, all I can do is wait it out. As y'all can see at the bottom, it says Plaintiff Witness 1, Emani Ellis, who is a person, again, that's accusing Cardi B of attack during a doctor's visit. So we're just really waiting to be able to hear. How long that's going to take, I don't know. But I'm going to let it play out for a little while and see what happens, because hold on, can you hear a little bit? I don't even think you hear a little bit. And this is live, but Law and Crime and Court TV is having audio issues, so I think it's just the feed.
Is it your understanding that he died in 2021?
Yes.
And
All right, we got it, y'all.
Did he advise you that you needed to wait at least 1 year to determine if the cut became a scar? Objection, hearsay, and leave.
Why don't you rephrase the question?
Did Dr. Scher ask you to return approximately 1 year after he saw you for the first time?
He did.
Why did he ask you to wait 1 year?
Objection calls for speculation.
Do you know why he asked you to wait for a whole year before seeking medical treatment?
Objection lacks foundation.
He said he didn't want to treat it prematurely and for me to come back.
Did the scar become a keloid?
It made a scar, yes.
Do you know if it's called a keloid or you're not sure?
I'm not sure if it's called a keloid.
Before the incident of February 24th, 2018, did you have any scars to your left cheek?
Never.
Did you have any scars anywhere on your face?
Never.
At some point, well, straight. Do you remember the pandemic in April of 2020?
I do.
You remember that there was a period of time where elective medical treatment was not allowed?
Yes.
What about the cost of the treatment? Could you afford to pay $15,000, $20,000 to get plastic surgery to your face?
No.
Did Dr. Mulliken agree to treat you on a lien basis?
He did.
And when you got medical treatment on a lien basis, is it your understanding that regardless of the outcome of the case, you still owe Dr. Mulliken the fees for the treatment that he did? Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Did you also see a pain management doctor for one visit?
I did.
Did you also treat with different psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists on October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Objection. It's a violation of the order granting the motion of eliminate.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Did you seek treatment from psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists from October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Same objection.
Correct, yes.
And for that psychological treatment, did Dr. Avila's office agree to treat you on a lien basis?
They did, yes.
For Nicole McKenzie, did you, were the medical bills totaling $5,087 from her office for medical treatment that you received related to this incident?
Objection. Maybe lacks foundation.
Sustained.
Is it your understanding that your total medical bills related to this incident are $36,000?
You need to start with the foundation. You need to establish what she knows and how she knows it.
Did you receive medical bills at your home from these different medical providers?
I'm not sure.
Did some of the medical providers send you bills to your home?
I'm sure, yes.
Did some of the medical providers that I mentioned advise you of the amounts that they were charging you for their medical treatment?
Yes.
Was the medical treatment that you received from these medical providers beneficial to you?
It was.
Do you still suffer from psychological issues related to this incident?
Objection.
Sustained.
I do, yes.
The objection was sustained.
I'm sorry.
Sustained, go ahead.
The judge says sustained and you don't answer.
I apologize.
How often, since this incident of February 24th of 2018, how often do you see your grandmother, Diane Schmidt?
Objection, relevance.
Once a month
And where does she live?
in Las Vegas.
And she's here today to testify on your behalf.
She is
Do you know how old your grandmother is?
79.
Do you have respect for authority?
Objection.
Yes.
Sustained.
Where does your grandmother live?
Las Vegas.
Do you ever visit your grandmother in Las Vegas?
Yes.
And for what reason did you visit Las Vegas to visit your grandmother?
To check on her. She's a senior.
Do you take any medication or drugs?
No.
Do you drink alcohol regularly?
No.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your expectations are when you worked security at that building on February 24th of 2018?
Are you asking me what were my duties today?
What were your expectations? What was your expectation from visitors or guests who were coming to that building on that day?
Sustained.
When you worked security on February 24th of 2018, did the owner hire you to do security for them?
Yes.
And why did they hire you?
Objection, call for speculation, not foundation.
Sustained.
And after this incident, you decided to discontinue working as a security guard. We're not blaming it on the incident, but we're saying that, I want to be clear that after this incident, you have decided that you're no longer going to work as a security guard, correct?
Yes.
And before the incident happened, did you have that intention, or did that intention come about after the incident occurred?
Objection, compound.
It came after the incident. I had plans of promoting, moving up, definitely staying at that job.
Did you, well, I'll strike that. Did you ever want to become a police officer?
I did.
Do you still want to become a police officer?
No.
And why is that?
I was deeply traumatized about what happened.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your trauma that you suffered from this incident?
Yes. I deal with anxiety, deal with depression. I have post-traumatic stress. I have a scar on my face. I deal with insomnia, things like that.
Do you believe that the incident, well, I'll strike that. Are you single at this time?
I am.
Were you single at the time of the incident?
I'm not sure.
Do you believe that this incident has an effect on your future ability to have a partner?
Objection, lacks foundation, calls for expert testimony.
Sustained.
Do you expect Cardi B to pay for your medical bills?
Objection, irrelevant.
Sustained. Sorry.
Aside from calling you the N-word, spitting at you, taking a swing at you, cutting your face with her fingernails. Is there anything else that she did on February 24th, 2018 to you?
I mean, the whole incident was super traumatizing for me. She did a lot that day.
Did she ever apologize for what she did?
Never,
Did you want her to apologize?
of course.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, cross it in.
And if it's okay, I'll use the podium. With a slight adjustment. Good afternoon, Ms. Ellis. Your lawyer showed you photos of the building that you were working on at as a security guard in February 2018. Do you know the name of the building?
I don't know the name.
Was it Beverly Hills Medical Center?
It could have been,
Yeah, it was a medical facility, right?
yes.
And the incident that you claim happened that day happened at approximately 1:30 p.m.?
Approximately, yes.
And you knew at the time, when you saw Cardi B, that she was going to a medical appointment, correct?
I didn't know where she was going, but she was at the building.
And you understood that she was going to a medical appointment, right?
She was going to an appointment, yes.
And it was a medical building, right?
Yes,
And your deposition was taken and you said that you testified under oath in your deposition. Let me ask, do you remember your deposition was taken in this action?
yes,
You remember taking an oath at the deposition to tell the truth?
yes,
And that under the same penalties of perjury that apply in this courtroom, for example, correct?
yes,
And you testified that you understood when you saw Cardi B that she was going to a medical appointment, right?
yes,
Now, after this incident, you talked to your supervisor at Allied, right?
yes,
And she told you to submit a incident report, correct?
yes,
And you emailed an incident report to your supervisor 2 days later, right?
I don't know about 2 days, but I sent it to her, yes.
Yes. And it was by email.
I'm not sure how she received it.
Your Honor, if we may, I'd like to show the witness the incident report that she did not produce in discovery.
I want to refresh your recollection.
I would object to that based on authenticity. It's not her document.
I think it is refreshing your recollection. Over with.
This is a document that we got from Allied pursuant to a trial subpoena. And it's not in the book. So let me provide a copy. Should I hand it to the clerk?
You can push.
I'm sorry? Oh, thank you, Ron. Let's make sure. Here we go. Does that refresh your memory that you sent an email to your supervisor on February 26, 2018?
Okay,
Do you recall that now?
I don't, but I'm looking at what you gave me.
And that's your email address, right?
Yes,
And it's addressed to your supervisor, Jaffa,
yes,
and it's dated February 24, 2018? Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize, it's dated February 26, 2018, and the subject is 224-18 incident report. You see that?
I see, yes.
Yes. Now, before we talk more about that incident report, do you remember receiving in this case discovery requests that you had to verify under oath, where people asked you questions and got documents?
I'm not sure.
Well, let's see if we can refresh your recollection. With client's response.
Which one is it?
If I may, Your Honor, to explain to counsel that it's plaintiff's response and objection to defendant Cardi B's demand for production of documents, set 2. And, approach?
Sure.
Thank you. Look to the last 2 pages. Is that a verification by you, signed by you, under oath, that the statements in the response are true and correct?
I'm sorry, were you asking me?
Is that your signature on the last page here?
Yes,
And you verified that, you signed stating that under penalty of perjury, the statements in the document are true, correct?
yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, please look at it. If you could please look at pages 5 and 6, that plaintiff has no emails related to this lawsuit.
Are you asking me about this email on the paper?
I'm asking you about the response. You made a discovery in this case stating that under oath, you have no emails that relate to this incident. Is that
Well, that's
correct?
correct. I don't have access to this email anymore.
Okay, so you're, well, okay. Let's go back. Actually, we have one other response, another sworn response. Your Honor, I would like to show the witness plaintiff's responses to defendant Cardi B's special interrogatories, which rather than asking for documents, ask for information. May I approach?
Go ahead. Where's the date of the document?
It was served on January 3rd, 2024, and the verification is dated January 30, 2024. Yeah? Well. And that's your signature at the last page, verified under oath that the statements in the document are true and correct?
It's my signature, yes.
Okay, and you understood that you were verifying under oath that the statements in that document were correct?
Yes,
And in that document as well, you said you had no emails related to this incident, this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure if I said that in this document, but
Could you please look at pages 4 to 5? In fact, you say it 5 times. If memory serves, it's in bold.
okay.
And you never produced the email that you sent to your supervisor on February 26th in 2018 in this lawsuit, did you?
I don't have access to that email, sir.
My question to you is, did you ever produce that email?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
Did you ask, you had discovery obligations, yes, did you ask Allied for a copy of the email that you are now testifying you couldn't access?
I wasn't in communication with Allied.
Okay, so let's talk about what you said on the email to your supervisor 2 days after the incident. If you look at page 1, it states that you were the daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. You were on patrol, and I had, quote unquote, I had 2 cell phones, the work phone and also my personal phone. I had my cell phone to my ear. Do you see that language?
Okay,
Do you see the language?
I see it, yes.
And you wrote that 2 days after the incident?
I don't remember writing this, but if this is what you have,
Your Honor, I would ask that you read the whole sentence for completeness.
I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know that, but to the extent
Well, that's the portion I intend to read. I mean, he's welcome to read whatever he wants to read.
Well, he's just reading half a sentence. It would be unfair for him.
Bunch of professional.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, let me actually include the declaration that came with it. Of ally.
Sorry.
Too much stuff. Can we talk about the first paragraph?
It does appear to be a narrative, so if you want to read everything in context, so.
Should I read it, or are you asking her to read it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. And just that sentence, Your Honor?
Just read it, whatever it is, make sure it's just in context.
Okay, thank you. Again, the context is that you state in this that you are a daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. Per usual, I was conducting a routine patrol of the building premises, and as part of that patrol, I checked the rooftop, all tenant levels, and parking garages. At approximately 13:30 hours, and just to clarify, that is 1:30, correct?
Yes.
I was finishing a patrol on the 5th floor of the building. In my hand, I had 2 cell phones, the AUS work phone, and I also had my personal cell phone. I held my cell phone to my ear, checking my voicemail because my mother is recovering from cancer and is in chemotherapy, so sometimes I don't get the calls and have to check the voicemails. You remember that?
I'm reading it with you, yes.
And are you telling me you have no recollection of this 2-page email detailing the event that you've sued over?
I remember writing an incident report and sending it over.
Well, do you recall also that you produced in this case your T-Mobile cell phone records, correct?
Yes.
And if I could, I believe that's something we can display because it is an exhibit.
Can you share, Your Honor, may I ask if we can share the exhibit number, please?
So why don't we, just to move things along, why don't we take our afternoon break now? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take an afternoon break. Since we have a couple things to discuss and I need to give the court reporter some time off, why don't we resume back at 3:15? In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't culminate meetings or do any research about the case. We will see you at 3:15.
Y'all, it's been so long ago with this situation. I barely remember. We talking about COVID times, you know? And I'm like, ooh, I don't even remember. I really thought this was over. But it's not. So they taking an afternoon break. They ain't say how long they were gonna be. But ooh, child. Let me see something real quick, cause she played out. It happened in did it happen in Vegas? Are they doing?
Not exactly sure what has happened. Did we not exchange exhibits? Do we not have joint trial records? What's going on here?
I apologize. This is what we have tried to convey. Since July, we've been trying to work with this gentleman to get his exhibits and to finish the exhibit, the joint exhibit list. We have filed a memorandum of declaration that shows me in August repeatedly asked.
Okay, let's fast forward.
We have not.
Maybe there's a lack of meeting occurring. Do you have all their documents yet?
At 8:45, he handed it to me today.
Okay.
And We previously produced the documents and produced them as trial exhibits by service at 11:47 on Friday, which disputes happened, but I have a good service.
Okay,
And if I made my comment, would like to add something.
sure.
May I, Your Honor? I just want to be clear that, on Wednesday, I was moving my son into college and got a message from plaintiff's counsel that the court wanted us to make change to the documents. He did not respond, as Peter said, this is detailed in something you filed in the court, letter after letter after letter, he did not respond to. He already filed his documents to the court on Tuesday, when he's leaving me voicemail saying, the court is telling us we have to make changes to the documents and submit them. The documents that were not filed with my documents. He was leaving voicemail saying we have to get the documents filed while he already filed the documents. Yeah, I just wanted you to know,
I'm
those
working
are not our
about
documents.
exhibits. Do you got their exhibits this morning?
We got the exhibit book this morning.
Okay.
Art? Sorry, but we're trying to not trip over a wire. And I apologize for that, Your Honor. It almost killed me. I think what I'm about to say is correct, but one of these two lawyers will correct me if I'm wrong. We initially, before the final trial status conference, filed what we had and explained that we had not heard from counsel. Counsel, the court admonished everyone to cooperate. We identified 3 remaining open issues and repeatedly asked him to identify the documents. He has these exhibits, for his exhibits, he had these generic references to medical records, things like that. We asked him, and he's asking us for authenticity, and we said, give us the documents so we know what we're situating to. We did not get a response to any of those questions. He then unilaterally, well, as we got closer to the, he unilaterally last week filed these trial documents, which we understood he was saying us to review, pursuant to what Ms. Moore just said, and found out only on Saturday he didn't actually file them. Yesterday, we, to at least show our side of it, because he doesn't include everything that we put in, filed our own unjoined exhibit and jury instructions and everything. So it is extremely confusing, I understand that, but there is no agreed upon joint exhibit list, there is no agreed upon joint witness list. Our witness list, for example, includes Tierra Malcolm, his doesn't, things like that.
Okay. Do you have all their exhibits now?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not clear what he's talking about. The court's order says we're supposed to bring them 5 books today. I brought 5 exhibit books today. I gave him 1, and I distributed it to the court. And he's giving me his book, so I don't know what he's talking about. But what I do notice is throughout this cross-examination is just springing on things. I don't know if it's for impeachment or not, but that's my concern when I ask him, where is it in the exhibit book? He
So
can't
that,
tell me.
and I think that was one of the points the court made earlier. I don't want interrogatories and RFPs to be exhibits, because they're
They're
not.
not, they aren't included in the exhibit book.
And so I think your obligation is to specifically identify the caption and the date it was served. I think that's adequate, but the plaintiff's counsel on notice.
And that's what I did, and yes.
I know, but he had to ask, so.
My apologies.
Okay.
My apologies. And this particular Allied document is a document that was produced from Allied's records, this email. We have an affidavit of
No,
that.
I don't have an issue with this,
Okay.
you refresh your recollection, and I think she agreed that she sent it, so.
And I showed him as I was passing what the discovery response was, but I'll be specific without him asking.
So I need you all to work together a little bit more.
Yeah, I wish
You
you could.
shouldn't be fighting against each other, it's your clients that you're trying to represent here. So we need to put our heads together. Do we have a final verdict form?
We did, we filed one before and he approved it. Your Honor made one change to it, and I don't recall what it was, because we had, I think there were a few words that were different than the approved form, and that was done at the final status conference.
Okay.
We also had a joint statement, but Your Honor cleaned that up.
Okay. So, and here's the issue, just to explain myself with respect to the extent that she treated with a doctor, she did treat with a doctor, so I'm not going to exclude that. if I excluded the doctor as a witness, that's a different story.
Well, the evidence is that if you're talking about Dr. Avila, he was not a treating physician. He
testified that he was. So.
Well, that's because he's trying to do an end run around the exclusion of Dr. Avila.
All right. Anything further?
Yes, Your Honor. In my defense, Your Honor, all of these things I disagree with. I'm not going to get into the details. All I can say is Dr. Avila did treat my client, and he signed the report in the bill, and that's why I asked her about it. So.
Okay.
If I may just, because I know you've got a lot of cases. Dr. Avila was never identified as an expert. He then tried to replace Dr.
We've gone over this.
Okay, just want to make sure you remember.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. We will see you as we go.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. I know a lot of us was thinking about different incidents. So this case is about a 2018 assault. The lady who was on the stand, Emani Ellis, was working as a security guard at a doctor's complex where the doctor's office was housed. Cardi B was pregnant with her first child, and according to the plaintiff, which is the alleged victim, she said that Cardi B basically attacked her, called her racial slurs, all types of stuff like that. Cardi B, in a filing on this case, basically said that the lady the security guard got on her phone announcing to people that she was there and was trying to record her. This was when she was just a few months pregnant, so I guess she hadn't announced it to the world. So this is what this incident is about, y'all. Just FYI, because I was all over the place. I was thinking this case was about the strip club, and then I was like, well, hold on. Is it about the mic thing? Cardi B got a history of being violent, too. Like, I ain't gonna lie. She got a little history of being a hothead. But yeah, this is what this is about. The first 45 minutes of it, y'all, I know I would have loved to hear opening statements and stuff because that would have helped me understand what case we was talking about. But they had audio issues, so the sound didn't come in until 45 minutes into the actual hearing. This is day one. I'm not sure how many days this is going to be. However, nevertheless, it's a late trial because I know it's 6:35 p.m. my time. So they got to be on the West Coast, I'm assuming. So, yeah, we'll hopefully don't be here all night, though. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share the live. Like I said, this was definitely just something that popped up and I saw what's going on. So y'all know I try to do as many urban trials as possible. Although this is a civil trial and I don't too much like to do civil trials. I don't think I ever did a civil trial for content now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't think I ever did. So this is the first one. If not, it's definitely maybe the second one. So yeah, so that's what we got going on right now, y'all. Like I said, this is a pop-up live. I just found out that this trial was happening and that it was going to be streamed. So we here seeing how things go. I'm working on some other content because we got to get ready for YNW Bortland's trial on September 10th. So, yeah, this will hold us over. I don't know how long this break is going to be. And I really don't have much to say about the situation. It was some pictures. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back a little bit because it was some pictures that were showing when the audio was messed up. Hold on. What's up, TT? Yeah, I never heard of this one either, but she filed this suit ever since 2020.
And again, excuse my language, but
I'm trying to see what it was.
Guests and visitors of the building.
See, this the part
you
that we
sit
missed. The
behind that
game
security
had no sound.
And on the date of the incident, were you wearing your uniform?
Crazy part is, don't know what they're saying.
7-007 is.
But I just wanted to see what pictures they had. So this looked like
7-008.
the security
was that
station.
sign there on the date when you worked there?
Yes.
Seven 009.
Okay.
These are the elevators that guests and visitors of the building would take to get upstairs. Is that correct?
Trying to see what all they showed in the thing.
And on the date of the incident, do you remember if you took the elevator to get to the 5th floor or maybe
She was pregnant with Wade going to the doctor's office.
Sure.
Nah, this would have been, I think this would have been, she would have been pregnant with Culture. This happened in 2018. Hold on, what year?
7-010.
Yeah, I think she was
Is this
pregnant
a
with Culture. Let me
photograph
see.
of the elevator
When was Cardi B
which-
kid born?
Cardi B got out of on February 24, 2018?
Yes.
And that's the elevator that you entered, correct?
Yes.
It's a relatively small elevator, isn't it?
Yes.
And 7
Yeah. She was pregnant with her first child. So this happened when she was pregnant with Culture.
011. Is that a photograph of
Dang, all they
the
had.
elevator area?
I wish we could have heard
where
what
the
they
incident took
saying, cause
place?
like, dang, where all that they flipped.
Yes.
Cardi B was going crazy in there. I kind of get that too, that they hadn't announced
and
it. I
obviously
think
on-
according to
On the day of the
the
incident, you
filing,
were there, it was a Saturday.
she was like a couple months, like 4 months, something like that.
Was it this way with garbage all around or not?
Not at that time, no.
7012
I thought it was gonna show her injuries.
and 7014 and 7015 are photographs
Yeah,
of the hall.
I ain't no need to even watch that, cause we can't hear Jack's quiet. So yeah, y'all, we just basically waiting. They didn't say how long they was gonna be in a recess, cause I technically could have went ahead and did me some content while I'm on live. But I don't want to start something and then have to pause because I supposed to be doing some content for like I said, I'm gonna do an update on the Portland situation. I'm following the case in Detroit of the ex-husband who unalived his ex-wife at Henry Ford Hospital. He's pleaded not guilty to that, and I'm like, oh wow. So that'll be the content for tomorrow. But I'm gonna wait until I'm just off live. Like I said, we just waiting here for them to restart. I don't know how long they're gonna be going. They just started at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So not sure exactly how long they're gonna be. But we will see. Hopefully everybody had a good day. I done had a long day. I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a long day. I've been up since 4 a.m. And I be having to get up that early because when I got to work in the office, I can't do content at work. So, shit, I can barely do work at work. It be so busy. So I worked in the office today. I was tired, okay? I am tired. But got to multitask. But I am exhausted. So I do apologize for the yarning and all that. Because I am tired, okay? Long day of work. Oh, dang. Hold on, y'all. We about to switch topics real quick so I can post this for content. So hold on. Because I definitely want to hear this. Why can't I hear nothing? Alright, we about to Alright, let me take this down. Alright, y'all. Real quick, we about to switch topics real quick till they come back. Jury Foreman explains acquittal in Young Dolph murder case. I definitely want to hear this real quick. Oh, a 12-hour shift. Listen, Woo. Golden trial. Foreman. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me do this. Y'all know me. I got to get me a YouTube video up in there, one way or the other. Dang, I got to take my doggone. Yeah, I had put my braids up in a bonnet. Hold on, I got to do a video. Shout out to the Truth Team. Y'all know how we do. I don't know why I can't hear the sound though. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right, let's do it. Jury foreman explains acquittal in Young Dolph murder case, and I'm intrigued to hear this because y'all know I had my own theory to why they voted not guilty. But let's listen.
Well, it is a case that gripped the nation, the trial of Hernandez-Govan, the man once accused of orchestrating the deadly attack on rapper Young Dolph, started and ended last week. 12 jurors acquitted Govan on all charges. The foreperson of that jury sat down with WREG's Dorita Patterson for an exclusive interview on how the verdict was reached.
2 words read aloud by the judge last week.
Not guilty.
Meant Hernandez-Govan was walking out a free man after beating charges of conspiracy and first-degree murder in the shooting death of rapper Young Dolph. For the first time, the foreman of the 12-member jury says it is because of 2 words that decision to acquit was made.
Purely circumstantial.
Reasonable doubt, he went on to say, created when the defense began poking holes in the prosecution's case. Something the foreman noticed, he told us, was District Attorney Steve Mulroy as he popped in during the trial.
He knew right then and there, if that's the state's case, this isn't going well. And then he quickly exited after Mr. Aurora was shredding Mr. Smith on the stand.
It is that witness, Cornelius Smith, along with his girlfriend, Angela Arnold, who the foreman says were hardest to believe.
After Smith and Arnold testified, the state's best case scenario was a hung jury.
There wasn't just a feeling of untruthfulness, the juror told us, but a lack of proof.
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court. Why did you not get the video evidence?
Walking us through those final moments inside the small deliberation room where the big decision was reached.
We all were kind of on the same page except for one person. That person felt conflicted about the definition of conspiracy.
Eventually, all of the jurors came to the same conclusion.
There were tears afterward, and you know, the judge even said, like, this is a big thing.
Meaning Lady Justice would not be leaning in favor of Young Dolph's family.
I'm sorry for what we had to do, but that wasn't our choice.
In the end, it was a clear choice, he told us, as Hernandez-Govan would walk out cleared of all charges. Reporting for your news leader, Dorita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
And the foreperson told us the reason he did not want to reveal his identity is because there has been a feeling of uneasiness following that verdict.
I think we can all.
Hey. Jury finds defendant Hernandez. I mean, I agree with the foreperson. I was saying that the whole time. They did not do a great job putting that case together. They lack a storyline for sure. And all right, court is back in session, y'all. So hold on. Oh, hold on. What was making that noise? Look, I thought court was back in session. I started hearing little, must have been from the other screen. What's up, Tony Snow? Texas 713. So basically, they felt the DA did a good job. No, I only had watched pieces of the interview. I'm actually waiting for the full interview to come out. Because for some reason, Vlad be stopping it at weird parts. But, you know, I've been looking at it here and there. The Cardi B, this is a civil trial for Cardi B, 2018 assault case, where allegedly she beat up on a security guard. Yeah, I need a full thing to come out. I ain't gonna lie, cause y'all know I was working on my my Rico. I think I'm gonna do my a Rico video for fun. For fun. For fun. Everybody have a good day. All right, hold on. Got to set up my video. That's why I like to be live, man. You can just pause, do some content, go back to it. Yeah, I don't know how long this is supposed to be taking though. I'm ready to relax. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm ready to relax. And I got to work half day in the building tomorrow and go to the court. Well, I gotta go to court in the morning. Not me personally, but the law office I'm working for. I got to go to court with them at 9:30. Then I gotta go in the office and work until 2. So yeah, I need to be settling down, okay? But we're gonna see how long this take though. Did they come back on? They need to come on. They need to come on. Let me find out you 13, Mickey. 13 is crazy. That's funny. Hey, I tell y'all this. I go off what they put in the court cases. I don't put no extra stuff in there. Oh, but shoot, that's what it's looking like. He said, Govan said, I ain't never heard Dolph putting hits on Gotti. I heard it the other way around though. I'm like, wow. You work for 12? No, not actually. I don't work for 12. I work for defense attorneys. Look, they pay enough. I damn sure will be an investigator for them. Surely would. But now I work for defense attorneys. I never worked for the state before. I am thinking about going to work as a paralegal inside the courthouse. So that's about it. But now I work for defense attorneys. I be on the team that y'all niggas got called when y'all do dumb stuff and get caught.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back on the record in the Ellis matter. Counsel and the parties are present, as are the members of our jury. Ms. Ellis, you're on the stand, and you're reminded you're still under oath?
Yes, sir.
All right. You want to resume your cross-exam?
Yes. Let's back up just a little. One second. So, on that day in February of 2018, when you were on duty as a security guard, you were wearing black boots, right?
Yes.
And you testified earlier when your counsel was asking you questions that you had a earpiece and you were checking voicemail. Well, I'm sorry, I mistaken. That you had an earpiece in your head when you saw Cardi B, right?
Yes.
And you were, but then in the incident report, we saw that you wrote that you had your phone to your ear, correct?
Okay.
Is that correct?
That's what it says on the paper, yes.
Yes. And if you look at that incident report at the very top, it says from Emani Ellis, Emani Ellis at gmail.com. That's your personal email account, right?
Yes.
Okay. And is doing incident reports a normal practice in the security guard business?
When something happens, yes.
In fact, you do daily activity reports as a security guard?
Yes.
So the reports are very important, right?
Yes.
And in the incident report, when you were reporting back to your supervisor, you said that you were checking your voicemail, right?
That's what the email says.
The email that bears your name, right? Reporting on the incident that you have sued over,
Okay,
is that correct?
yes.
Okay. If we could turn in the blue book to file exhibit 200. You see it?
Yes.
And that's a letter from your lawyer to me.
Okay,
Is that correct, Ken?
yes.
And if you go to the page that has a lot of blacked out entries, is it correct that that is a portion of your T-Mobile invoice, including for February 24, 2018?
Yes.
And you see that at 1:30, you received a call, and that lasted, what, 22 minutes?
Objection, Your Honor. The document does not say 1:30.
Well, maybe my glasses are, I need to get a new prescription. Do you see the entry? It's 1:10 p.m. for 22 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, that was a phone call that you received and talked on the phone for 22 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. And at 1:40, you made an 8-minute phone call?
Yes.
Okay. And whose phone number is that?
Which time are you referring to?
310-403-3656.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Yes, absolutely, I apologize. 310-403-3656.
I don't know who the number belongs to, but it's probably a family member of mine.
Is that Nicholas Jackson's phone number?
Probably yes.
If you could go back. And you testified that you said, when you saw Cardi B, you said something to the effect of, wow, that was Cardi B.
Something to the effect of that.
And at that point, as a security guard, you knew it would have been improper for you as a security guard to tell people that Cardi was a patient at a medical facility, correct?
I didn't tell anyone that I saw her.
Could you please answer the question? No, I can repeat it if you like.
Okay.
Isn't it true that as a security guard who'd been trained, as you said, and worked for 4 years, you knew it would have been improper for you to tell people that Cardi B was a patient at a medical facility?
Objection, asked and answered.
It would be improper, but I did not tell anyone I saw her.
Move to strike everything after improper.
So ma'am, I just want you to answer the question, okay? So
Oh.
if you can answer the question with a yes or no question, please answer yes or no.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understood when you saw Cardi B that she thought that you were using your phone to tell people that she was at a medical facility, correct?
Yes.
And as I understand it, you deny that you used your cell phone to photograph or film Cardi B on that day. Is that correct?
That's not true. I didn't record her or film her.
The question was, is it correct that you deny using your personal cell phone to photograph or videotape Cardi B on February 24, 2018?
Yes.
Objection, begging of the Beatles.
Overruled.
And isn't it correct that you don't have that phone, right? You no longer have that phone, you disposed of it. You can't show us that phone and show that you don't have any photographs or videos of Cardi B. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And rather than simply leaving, you stepped out of the elevator and told Cardi B to repeat what she said. Say it again. Isn't that what you did?
No.
Well, if you look at the incident report, quote, you see in the second paragraph, I stepped out of the elevator and asked her to repeat what she said to me. And so she did, angrily putting her finger in my face and yelling at me. Do you see that?
I stepped out of the elevator to clarify.
And you told her, say that again, right?
I don't remember saying say that again.
And your testimony was that you and Cardi B yelled at each other for 30 seconds?
She yelled at me. My voice was firm because I was upset.
Are you denying that you testified at your deposition and stated to Dr. McKenzie that you were yelling and cursing at Cardi B?
I'm not denying it. I just wanted to clarify.
And as you were yelling at Cardi B and people stepped out of her doctor's office, one of them stepped in between you to separate you two. Isn't that correct?
Yes, because she was in my face.
And the people came out of the woman's care doctor's office?
Employees came out from the 5th floor. I would assume they were from women's care.
And the woman who stepped in between you came out of that office?
I believe it was her, yes.
And you testified in your deposition that Cardi B spit at you after the other people came out of the doctor's office. Isn't that correct?
She did.
Move to strike as non-responsive. And if
Why don't you just clarify the question?
you testified at your deposition under oath, you said at that point that Cardi B spit at you after the other people came to intervene in the argument. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And yet in the report, you state I advised Cardi B that she needed to get her finger out of my face because I had not did anything to her. She then responded by spit at me. That's how it's spelled. And as a result, I became angry and yelled out to her to leave me alone and go on about her business. A few moments later, I remember a few people coming out and trying to separate us. That's what you said in your email, correct? 2 days after.
Correct.
And you stated in your incident report that Cardi B's nails were 3 inches long that day.
They were.
Your Honor, if we could ask for an admonition for the witness to answer the questions I'm asking.
Yeah, so please just focus on the question and answer the question as asked.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the question is, you claimed in the incident report that Cardi's nails were 3 inches long that day. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you testified at your deposition that Cardi pointed her fingernail at your face, right?
Yes.
And you state in your February 26, 2018 incident report, bear with me for a second. I'm sorry, I have a marked copy of this one and I didn't bring it with me. You state in your incident report that she scratched you on your nose, right?
Objection misstates the testimony of the witness.
Well, it's contrary to the, sorry, Your Honor. You testified in this trial, that Cardi B cut your cheek, yet you stated in your email to your supervisor on February 26, 2018, that Cardi B cut you on the nose. Isn't that true?
Objection misstates the testimony.
She put her finger in my face.
Okay, first of all, you have testified here today under oath that Cardi B 7 years later, the Cardi B cut your cheek, your left cheek. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you state in your report 2 days after the incident that she scratched your nose. Quote unquote, third paragraph. At this time, she continued to yell at me and point her 3-inch acrylic fingernails into my face, scratching my nose. See that?
Yes, but into my face.
You have to strike out everything after yes.
Over, motion's denied.
And you were clear at your deposition that you had changed the story to Cardi supposedly cutting your cheek, not her nose, right?
No,
You specifically testified to that, didn't you?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
At your deposition, you specifically testified that you were not scratched on your nose that day, you were scratched on your cheek.
She touched my nose, but she scratched my cheek.
Okay, but in the incident report, you state scratching my nose, right? You have to answer audibly.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And in fact, you demonstrated at the deposition how Cardi B supposedly was nose to nose with you, but jabbed your cheek. Is that true?
Yes.
And if we could show that. This is the video of the deposition where plaintiff demonstrates how she was supposedly scratched on the cheek. That's the deposition video. We may have to come back to that.
Just you have to identify by page and line.
Well, we'll have to come back because I don't have that. I have the deposition video. Actually, well, I don't want to hold things up. We'll do that a little bit later. And you admitted at your deposition that there is no scar on your nose, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, we can play that back for you if you like. But did you testify at your deposition that there is no scar on your nose?
I'm not sure.
I'm working on that. And in your response, your verified response to the written discovery that was served on you in this case, and specifically the special interrogatory, interrogatories number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 25, 26, 27, and 28, that Cardi beat you about the head, face, and body. Is that what you did?
I'm objecting because I don't have the number of special rod he's talking about, the set and the date.
I haven't used it yet.
What he's asking her about, I want to know what he's talking about.
Why don't you break it down?
I'm sorry, Ron?
Why don't you break it down to the specifics?
Sure.
Interrogatory.
Well, in light of counsel's objection, I can show the witness.
It might be faster if you just read the interrogatory and the response.
Bear with me for a second. And for counsel, is plaintiff's responses to defendant Cardi B's special interrogatory set number 1.
Is that the 2022?
Yes, sir.
August 9, 22?
May I answer? I just don't like counsel talking to each
You just
other.
clarify.
Okay, yes, counsel, it is. The verification under oath is dated August 9, 2022.
Thank you.
And if I can direct you to interrogatory number 1 at page 4. And Sorry, it's a long one. I'm trying to. I mean, I don't want to hold this up, so I'm going to have to go back to it because somewhere in this long bolded thing of a page and a half, there's references to what I'm looking for. Oh, I got it. Page 4, beginning line 17.
I'm sorry, what was that?
At page 4, line 17 of plaintiff's sworn response to Cardi B's special interrogatory, said number 1, the interrogatory, the response states, and among other things, in specific, on or about February 24, 2018, plaintiff was lawfully working as a security guard on or near the premises of the subject property when defendant Belcalis Almánzar assaulted and battered plaintiff by violently, unlawfully, intentionally, suddenly, and maliciously striking her about the head, face, and body. Do you recall swearing to that under oath?
Yes.
And we can go back to the way you demonstrated this alleged assault on your cheek at your deposition. If we could please play the video associated with 55 minutes, 9 seconds to 56 minutes, 6 seconds.
Is there a question and answer?
Oh, those are pages and lines. I'm sorry. Page 55, line 9 to page 56, line 6.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
When Cardi put her finger in your face, where in your face was it?
She struck me on my nose and on my cheek. She wears her nails very long, very bedazzled, very sharp. So yes.
And you said it made contact with your nose?
Yes, and my face.
And so 2 times she touched you?
Yes, so she was like this.
When you say like this, she put her finger?
Pointing, yes, so like this, pointing her finger at my face, yes.
And it touched your nose?
Yes.
What part of your nose?
Whatever part of the nose that the nail landed on, yes.
Oh, I mean, is it the bottom, the middle, the top?
I'm not sure.
And which cheek did she touch?
My left cheek.
Thank you. Do you remember giving that testimony?
Yes.
And if you need a moment, you can look at the incident report, but isn't it correct that in the incident report, you made no claim that Cardi struck you about the head and body?
I put in the incident report that she had her finger in my face and she struck my face.
She cut your nose, right? Isn't that what you put in the incident report? That she scratched your nose? I can read it again if you like.
I don't need you to read it. I'm not sure.
Is there anywhere in this incident report that you prepared and sent to your supervisor 2 days after this alleged incident that you said that Cardi struck your body?
In the incident report, it says that she struck me, yes.
Where?
It's in the paper.
I'm sorry?
It's in the report.
Where in the report?
I reported it that she had her finger in my face.
I understand that, but let's set aside putting her finger in your face. Let's set aside supposedly scratching you on your nose that time. That was what you were saying. Is there anywhere in the report that says that Cardi on that day struck your body?
I'm not sure.
Can you take a moment and look through it?
As I'm reading it, I reported that she put her 3-inch fingernails into my face. So that's what I remember reporting.
Well, let's be accurate. I mean, truth is important and accuracy is important. This report that you did 2 days after the incident claims that she put her 3-inch fingernails in your face and scratched you on the nose, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about immediately after the accident.
Well, Your Honor, I'm gonna object. He said in the face, but the document says into the face. There's a difference.
Why don't you clarify the question?
In the incident report, the only scratch that you report is a scratch on your nose that you supposedly suffered that day, correct?
I'm not sure.
Do you need another moment to look at this?
I reported that she touched my face with her finger, sir.
Ma'am, the question is, in your incident report, you told your supervisor 2 days afterwards that you suffered a scratch on your nose and no other scratches were mentioned, correct?
Okay.
What does okay mean? You agree?
I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying okay for the purposes of your question.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means, but let's move on. After the incident, you don't even know if there was any blood, right?
It broke the skin.
Please, ma'am, just answer the question I'm asking. You testified at your deposition that you did not know if the alleged scratch, this time on your cheek, even bled. Isn't that true?
Correct.
And you didn't go to a doctor that day for this alleged assault and battery, did you?
I saw a medical doctor, but not at the day of the incident.
Okay, again, let's focus on the questions I'm asking you. You allege that you were assaulted, battered, beaten up, scratched somewhere, sometimes on the nose, sometimes on the cheek, and you went home and took a nap, right?
I was
That's what you
upset.
testified
Yes.
at your deposition.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe called your mother, right? That's what you testified to, right?
Yes.
You didn't call your grandmother, though, did you?
No.
You never even put a Band-Aid on this alleged scratch, wherever it was, did you?
Objection calls for speculation.
No.
When your counsel was asking you questions today, he said that he basically elicited testimony from you that since you didn't think you were going to sue, you didn't take any pictures of your alleged injury in February 2018. Isn't that what you testified to?
Yes.
At your deposition, though, you testified you took pictures that day, and you can't find them. They disappeared somehow. Do you remember that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so I would like to have our technician, well, first of all, let's start at page 69, lines 18 to 20.
Any objection?
Yes, I would ask that he read both before and after, not just the specific lines that
You
you
know,
want.
pages 90 to 130.
Yes. Can you show me? Another issue I have, Your Honor, is he's produced deposition transcripts to the court. He hasn't given me a copy of that.
I don't know if it takes to give you a copy of your client's deposition. I don't see any objections, so go ahead.
Slowly, but surely.
Did you take any pictures of your face at the time?
I did take pictures.
Okay.
There's several other examples where you testified that you took pictures, but somehow you just don't know where they are. You took pictures of the cut, that you supposedly suffered after this, or during this alleged assault, and you took pictures way back in 2018, but somehow can't find them. Is that what you testified to?
Yes.
And you testified when counsel was asking you questions that you decided you didn't want to be a security guard anymore. Isn't that true?
Yes.
In fact, you were fired. Isn't that true?
Objection, Your Honor. We discussed this at length.
Isn't that the truth? You were actually fired by Allied for acting unprofessionally as a security guard. Isn't that true?
Same objection.
Yes.
And in the incident report, you apologized to your employer, Allied, for acting unprofessionally and exposing them to potential liability. Isn't that true?
Was there an answer?
I'm sorry?
Was there an answer?
No, I guess we need a report, but if it helps, maybe I can direct you to the second page.
Yes.
And after you were terminated as a security guard, you got a new job that paid more money than the security guard job paid, correct?
Yes.
And you said that you consulted with Dr. McKenzie, excuse me. That was because you filed a workers' comp claim, right?
Yes.
And so you filed a workers' comp claim against Allied, and that's why you met with Dr. McKenzie, correct?
Yes.
And you met with her in April of 2018,
Yes.
and you testified at your deposition that you told Dr. McKenzie the truth about what happened on February 24, 2018, right?
Yes.
Okay. In this action, you served, well, you were a patient of Kaiser Permanente, correct?
Yes.
And in this action, we obtained a copy of your medical records from, let's see, beginning June 8, 2023. Bear with me for a second, please. Actually, it goes back, I think, further, but have you seen those records?
I'm not sure.
Isn't it, well, I hate to ask this question, but they did diagnose you as having severe obesity, correct?
Yes.
And they did conclude that you had full capacity and no history of patient status change. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
The only pains that you complained of, January 25, 2021, December 27, 2021, were belly pain and low back pain, right?
Objection calls for expert opinion.
Correct?
Yes.
And you hurt your finger at one point, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, I can show it to you, but let's just move on. You had various things, tailbone pain, right hamstring pain, but you had no report, no reference in 161 pages of medical records to a scratch on your face. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And there's no reference in 161 pages of medical records to anxiety, post-traumatic stress syndrome, blows to your head or face, correct?
Yes.
That only came up when you filed this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
Also, you were in a car accident in 2021, isn't that true?
Yes.
And hit your head.
Yes.
You were in a car accident again in November of 2023 on Pico Boulevard, right?
I'm not sure if it was on Pico, but it was in that area, yes.
Right. You sued over that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, if I may, if I could just consult with my colleague, I think I may be close to done. A few efforts. If you can bear with me. We talked about how you told Dr. McKenzie the truth about what happened, right?
Yes.
And you told her that Cardi B almost scratched you. Isn't that true?
I'm not sure saying almost.
You know the person at Women's Healthcare who intervened when you were basically assaulting Cardi B, don't you?
No.
Well, isn't it true that 3 weeks after that event, you called up Tiara Malcolm, the receptionist, who put her body in between yours and Cardi B's and took your blows? You called her up to try and get her to help you in this case. Isn't that true?
I'm not sure.
Let me just check one thing. Sorry, I want to be sure. I'm just double checking. I also want to just reiterate that in your deposition, you testified under oath that Cardi spit on you after Ms. Malcolm and others came out of the doctor's office to try and stop you from going after Cardi B. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And in your incident report, you reported to your boss, your supervisor, that Cardi supposedly spit at you before people came out because of all the yelling. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, I think that's all the questions I have for this witness.
All right. Yes, Your Honor. I would like to read from the deposition transcript, page 61, lines 23, page 62.
Let me turn this over to you.
Page 62, line 14.
I'm sorry, counsel, I was trying to get out of the podium so you can take it. What pages?
Page 61 to 62. You want the line?
Yes.
Line 23 on page 61 through lines 14 on page 62.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. So, question, did you fill out any written paperwork about the incident? Answer, there was an incident report made for that day, yes. Question, when you say there was an incident report, is that something you completed? Answer, yes. Question, when did you prepare the incident? Answer, I'm not sure. Part of what Jasmine wanted me to do was write an incident report. I'm not sure how long after it was done. Question, okay, when you say an incident report, is that something where you send an email or is it a pre-printed form that you complete? Answer, normally it's a pre-printed form. We didn't have those forms at the location that I was at, so she did ask me to type it up. Do you remember at your deposition, a different attorney asked you questions about this incident?
Yes.
And you did tell that attorney that you made an incident report, correct?
Yes.
And that's the 2-page email that counsel asked you about?
Yes.
And in your incident report, on paragraph 3, it states that this time she continued to yell at me and point her 3-inch acrylic fingernails into my face, scratching my nose. I advised Cardi B that she needed to get her finger out of my face because I had not did anything to her. So when you wrote this incident report, you estimated that the fingernails were 3 inches long?
Yes.
And when you said that the fingernails went into your face, what did you mean by that?
I meant when she was going like this, her nail touched my cheek, touched my nose.
Did it actually cut your cheek?
Yes.
Did it cut your nose?
No.
And then counsel asked you about the T-Mobile bill. You testified that this incident occurred at 1:30 p.m., correct?
Approximately, yes.
And the T-Mobile bill shows phone calls at 1:10 p.m. and 1:40 p.m., correct?
Yes.
You were not making any phone calls at the time of the incident, correct?
Objection.
I can withdraw the question. Did you make any telephone calls at the time of the incident on February 24th, 2018?
No.
Did you make a phone call 10 minutes after the incident on February 24th, 2018?
Yes.
The phone number 424-219-2078. Whose phone number is that?
I believe it was my mom.
Did you tell anyone that Cardi B was at this medical facility just before the incident occurred on February 24th, 2018?
No.
If you did do that, does that give Cardi B the right to assault and battery? Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Your Honor, if the court may take judicial notice of the complaint in this case.
I'm not sure for what purpose.
Because the discovery response that was read is verbatim as to what the complaint says.
No.
When written discovery was prepared with you, was it done by your attorney's office?
Yes.
Do you know what written discovery is?
Yes.
What does the word form interrogatory mean? Do you know?
No.
Do you know what the word special interrogatory means?
No.
Do you know request for admission?
No.
Do you know demand for production of documents?
No.
These are discovery questions that are prepared with your attorney?
Yes.
When I asked you earlier if any pictures were taken, you were truthful in your answers, correct?
Yes.
And when you answered me about whether pictures were taken, did you understand my question to be on the date of the incident?
Objection. It's argumentative. I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't. It's argumentative.
It lacks foundation as well. It's sustained.
Did you take pictures of your scar or your cut or anything on your body on the date of the incident of February 24, 2018?
I'm not sure.
Did you at some point later on take photographs?
Yes.
When you treated with Dr. McKenzie for your claim, whether it was for a work comp claim or not, were you in need of psychological care?
Yes.
And her treatment was helpful to you?
Yes.
No further questions.
Recross?
Yes, Your Honor. Just briefly.
I'm like, why everything went dark? Alright, I don't know what just happened, but law and crime screen is black. Boy, I had to get in the shower. I am mentally drained today. Like, for real. Let me see what's going on with this feed. I'm about to wind down, though. Because, like I said, I got to get up early in the morning. Just still black? For work. And get fully dressed for it be the problem. Alright, here we go. And I think we're going to do court TV. Because they got a little bit. For those that's coming in, not sure what's going on, they got a little more details.
That was all I can recall.
And how long ago was that before the incident?
Over 10, 15 years ago, before the incident.
So approximately what year was that?
I'm not sure.
And was there a gap between the completion of that treatment and this incident?
Yes.
Approximately how many years from the last time you treated for the old incident you're telling us about to this incident of February 24th of 2018?
Between 10 and 15 years.
The treatment with Dr. McKenzie, Nicole McKenzie, was that treatment solely because of this this incident of February 24th, 2018?
It was.
My foundation calls for medical.
Sustained. Please disregard the prior answer.
Did you go to Nicole McKenzie because you were assaulted and battered on February 24th of 2018 by Cardi B? Objection.
Overruled.
Answer? Yes.
Did you go there for any other reason?
No.
And around that time, did you also seek medical treatment from Dr. John Scher?
I did.
And he's a cosmetic plastic surgeon?
Yeah. He was, yes.
Is it your understanding that he died in 2021?
Yes.
And when you saw him, did he advise you that you needed to wait at least 1 year to determine if the cut became a scar.
Objection, hearsay, and reading.
Why don't you rephrase the question?
Did Dr. Scheer ask you to return approximately 1 year after he saw you for the first time?
Objection, reading and hearsay.
He did.
Why did he ask you to wait 1 year?
Objection calls for speculation.
Do you know why he asked you to wait for a whole year before seeking medical treatment?
Objection, lacks foundation.
He said he didn't want to treat it prematurely and for me to come back.
Did the scar become a keloid?
It made a scar, yes.
Do you know if it's called a keloid or you're not sure?
I'm not sure if it's called a keloid.
Before the incident of February 24th, 2018, did you have any scars to your left cheek?
Never.
Did you have any scars anywhere on your face?
Never.
At some point, well, let's try to. You remember the pandemic in April of 2020?
I do.
You remember that there was a period of time where
Oh no. I swear, didn't we hear this already? Or am I tripping? I feel like we heard this already. I might be tripping. We're gonna keep because it say this is live. But I could have sworn we had heard that part already.
elective medical treatment your face?
No.
Did Dr. Mulliken agree to treat you on a lean basis?
He did.
And when you got medical treatment on a lean basis, is it your understanding that regardless of the outcome of the case, you still owe Dr. Mulliken the fees for the treatment that he did? Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Did you also see a pain management doctor for one visit?
I did.
Did you also treat with different psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists on October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Objection, it's a violation of the order granting the motion in limine.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Did you
we definitely heard this
seek
already.
treatment from psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists from October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Same objection.
Hold on, we definitely heard that already. What is going on? Cause they replaying for it to be live. They replaying some stuff we done already heard. Look, I'm about to say I'm tired, but I ain't that tired. I know I hadn't heard that part. All right, hold on. I'm trying to see what's going on. Cause I swear I don't feel like listening to that again. Okay. Because Law and Crime feed is out. Court TV got that going on. But yeah, it did. It started at 5 Eastern. They playing it over because we done. I'm trying to see what's going on. But that's their actual live feed. Because we should be on the recross. Not the recross, the redirect. No, recross. I don't know what happened. Like I said, the screen went black. So I'm pretty sure for those who've been here since we started, we have heard this. But it says it's live. Y'all want to just keep going with it? Or I really don't know what else to do at this point. The other one is blank. It's black. Law and Crime is black. They're asking in the chat what's going on over there. So their feed is out. even hear nothing. So the only two feeds that's up is Court TV and Law and Crime Trials. But like I said, we definitely done heard this.
Your total medical bills related to this incident
I'm
are
just gonna let it rock
$36,000.
out.
You need to start with the foundation. You need to establish what she knows and how she knows it.
And did you receive medical bills at your home from these different medical providers?
I'm not sure.
Did some of the medical providers send you bills to your home?
I'm sure, yes.
All right, folks, we need to step aside here for a break. When we come back, Emani Ellis faces cross-examination and is questioned.
Oh yeah, they behind. God dang, Law and Crime. Oh man. So Court TV breaking theirs up in parts, okay? Law and Crime had it playing out because we was on a recross, but like y'all can see, for the past like 10 minutes, it has been a black screen. And this is where it stopped at right there.
When you treated with Dr. McKinsey for your claim, whether it was for a work comp claim or not, were you in need of psychological care?
Yes.
And her treatment was helpful to you?
Yes.
Recross?
Yes, Your Honor. Just briefly.
And then boom, it just went out. Cardi just tweeted, see y'all tomorrow. So it might be over. And I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm so tired. I done took my shower too. Look, I'm about ready to lay it down. I ain't gonna hold y'all, okay? So what we'll do, we'll resume tomorrow. If for some reason they don't show, if they don't pick up at the recross tomorrow for day 2, I'm pretty sure we can find it on Court TV by tomorrow. But yeah, I can't even sit here and wait for them to get there. I know today it started at 5 p.m. Eastern time, so I'm gonna assume about 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. I'll do my little homework, and when I can, I'll post the time once I see Court TV. Normally, Court TV don't put theirs into play until after they live in, and they'll set up the live for the next day. That's how they did with the Govan case. So yeah, we missed like the first 45 minutes due to no audio on the feed side, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. Hold on. It say looks like we're in a break and the pool feed has no video. That's what Law and Crime Trial just said on their page. So yeah, we'll pick up tomorrow evening. I gotta go to bed before I won't have no job tomorrow. I go up and they can't think, can't nothing. So y'all have a good evening. Thank y'all for pulling up on your girl. I'll post the link probably in the morning because by then they should do it. Y'all have a good evening. I'm out. Look, I don't even know what else to say. I'm out, y'all. Thank y'all. See y'all later.
Mickey talks the truth.
Okay. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind. I got truth on my mind. Truth on my mind.
Hey, listen, you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Hold on on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.